Hello friends, welcome to another captivating session of Wisdom Zone. This is Shubhru, and as you have guessed it from the thumbnail, today I have a very special video for you, and today we are going to discuss about idioms, and as you have guessed it already. So before we move forward, if you haven't subscribed to Wisdom Zone, please do subscribe to Wisdom Zone and watch this video carefully, because today I'm going to discuss 10 most important idioms for daily English conversation. I'm going to show you how to use them with examples and also give you the right meaning so that you can use them correctly. So without further ado, let's get started. So today we are going to discuss 10 most useful idioms for daily English conversation, and this is the first part. So let me tell you, I'm going to come up with more parts in the coming days. So today I am just going ahead with the first part, where I will be showing you 10 most useful idioms for daily English conversation, and I'm going to show you how to use them. I'll give you the right meanings. I'll show you how to use them in a particular sentence. So before I move forward, at first we must know what is an idiom, right? So without knowing that, it becomes irrelevant to continue, right? So first we must know what is an idiom. So as you see on your screen, what is an idiom, right? So let me tell you, as you see on your screen, what is an idiom, right? So let me tell you, idiom is nothing, just a group of words in a fixed order that has a particular meaning that is different from the meanings of each word on its own. Okay, so say for example, you can take the example of this particular idiom: make hay while the sun shines, right? So as you see, this group of words are used, and if you put it together, then only you can come up with the meanings. That you have to make the most of the opportunity. That's the meaning of this particular idiom. So if you do not know, you will not be able to use, right? So like this way, we are going to see some more interesting idioms. So it is my earnest request, please watch this video carefully and do not skip it, because I'm going to show you 10 most useful idioms. And before we jump into that, I have discussed this so that you can have a clear idea about idioms. So without further ado, let's see the 10 most important useful idioms for daily English conversation. So as you see on your screen, 10 most useful idioms for daily English conversation, and this is the first part, which I already mentioned, because I'm going to come up with more parts. So let's just dive into the first 10 most useful idioms today. So as you see on the screen, the first idiom for today is to rain cats and dogs, right? So you must be wondering, what does that mean, right? Rain cats and dogs. So rain cats and dogs means to rain heavily. Okay, so when it's raining heavily, instead of saying it's raining heavily, you can use this beautiful idiom that it's raining cats and dogs. As you see, I have given this example on your screen. It's raining cats and dogs. Please don't step out. Okay, that means please do not go out. It is raining heavily. So like this way, you can use this beautiful idiom in your daily conversation, right? So up next, I'm going to show you the second one. As you see on your screen, the second important useful idiom for daily conversation is, as you see on your screen, is to burn the midnight oil. Okay, as you see, to burn the midnight oil. So it is also a very useful one in day-to-day conversation, to burn the midnight oil. Okay, as you see, yes, on the screen, to burn the midnight oil, I'm typing the meaning. So to burn the midnight oil means to stay awake, okay, not to sleep till late night, and to study or do something, do other activity or do some kind of work, okay, to study or to work late night, okay, without going to sleep, right, remaining awake. So that is called to burn the midnight oil. As you see, I have typed the meaning: to study or work late night. I have typed the meaning here. Okay, so as you see, you can use this idiom nicely. Yes, it means to study or to work till late night. Okay, and remain awake, right? So as you see, the example is given, students tend to burn the midnight oil during the exams. It is quite obvious. So like this way you can use this idiom, right? That I like to burn the midnight oil on the weekends. Next we'll move on to the third one. Third one is under the weather. Sometimes we say feeling a bit under the weather. So it is a very interesting one. You can use it in your daily conversation. And tapping the meaning, as you see, it means feeling slightly unwell or ill. Okay, that means to feel slightly unwell or ill is called feeling a bit under the weather or under the weather, normally we say. As you see the example here, it's given where it's a very nice example. I'm not going to attend the session as I am feeling a bit under the weather. That means I'm feeling slightly unwell. That's why I'm not going to attend the session. Okay, so that's the way you can use. Sometimes we say feeling a bit under the weather, or normally you can say under the weather also. Okay, that's the way to use this idiom. So up next we'll see the fourth one for today. That is to have butterflies in your stomach, or to get butterflies in your stomach also, we can say. So the meaning is quite interesting. Means to be nervous or anxious about something. Okay, so when you're nervous or anxious, when someone is nervous or anxious, then this particular beautiful idiom can be used to have butterfly in your stomach, or to get butterfly in your stomach, right? As you see, I have given this example. Let me read it out. I had butterflies in my stomach before giving the presentation, because it means that I was nervous, I was tentative, I was anxious before the presentation, right? That's what I mean by using this idiom, that I had butterflies in my stomach, right? Up next we'll see the next idiom for today. That is number 5. Yes, as you see, number 5 on your screen is miss the boat. Okay, as you see, miss the boat, which is also a very interesting idiom which can be used in your day-to-day conversation. Okay, so miss the boat, as you see, I'm typing the meaning also. Miss the boat. Miss the boat means to miss an opportunity, right? When you do not grab an opportunity, you do not take an opportunity which comes. Okay, so that is called to miss the boat, right? As I have typed just now, as you see, to miss an opportunity, right? So as you see, we can use this in this way. The example is given. There was a huge sale last week at select store, but unfortunately I missed the boat. That means I could not take benefit of that opportunity, that huge sale, so I could not go there perhaps or buy something for myself, right? So that's why I missed the boat, right? Missed that opportunity. So that's the way you can use this beautiful idiom in your day-to-day conversation. Up next I'm going to go to the 6th one, which is also a very interesting one. As you see, to face the music. Face the music is a very useful idiom which can be used in your day-to-day conversation, and I'm typing the meaning. It means to confront. Okay, as you see, I'm typing it. To confront unpleasant situation. Okay, to confront unpleasant situation because of one's action, right? Because of one's action, when you confront an unpleasant situation, that is called to face the music, right? Mister, maybe you have done something wrong and you have to face the consequences of it, right? That is called to face the music, right? As you see, I have given the example. See, the example is given. Sam did not finish his assignment today, so he will face the music tomorrow. That means he is going to face the unpleasant consequences. Maybe he may be somehow terminated, or he may be warned by the manager, right? Or he may get some kind of scolding from the manager, right? So that's called to face the music. Okay, to confront a situation, an unpleasant situation because of one's own action, right? This beautiful idiom. So up next we'll see the next one. here we can see two, hit the sack or hit the hay, both are same, means to go to bed, right? So this is slightly informal, both of them, so we can use this in this context, right? I'm exhausted. As you see the example, I want to hit the sack now, that means I want to go to bed, right? So we can use hit the sack or hit the hay, both are same meaning, right? They have same meanings. So up next we are going to see the next one for today, that is to travel light. As you see on your screen, travel light. Travel light means to travel with minimum luggage, right? So that is a very interesting one. That means when you're traveling somewhere with minimum luggage, then you can use this idiom that I'm traveling light. That means you're traveling with very minimum luggage, okay, or load. As you see, I'm typing to travel with minimum luggage, right? Is to travel light. And as you see the example here, I like to travel light whenever I go for an excursion. Obviously, when you go for a short trip or excursion, you would like to travel light. You would not like to travel with a lot of luggage, right? So you can use this idiom like this way, that I like to travel light whenever I go for a short trip or an excursion. That's the way you can use in your day-to-day conversation. Up next we are going to see the ninth and a very interesting one for today, that is cut corners. As you see on your screen, the ninth idiom for today is cut corners, okay? It's a very interesting one. Let me tell you the meaning. I'm going to type it, okay? So as you see, I'm typing the meaning. Cut corners means to do something quickly, cheaply, right? And putting minimum effort, okay? So that is called to cut corners. That means when you do something in a very cheap manner, cheapest way, okay, and in a quickest way, and with putting minimum effort, right? That is called to cut corners, right? You want to save money, you want to save your energy and do something quickly and save time. That time you can use cut corners. As you see, I've given the example, the builder cut corners during the construction of the building. Maybe the builder did the construction very quickly, okay, or maybe he did the construction in a cheap manner, okay. He did not use good quality materials. In that context also you can use, right, cut corners. So it's to do something very quickly, cheaply, and with less efforts. So last idiom and the 10th idiom for today is caught napping, which is a very handy one. So let me show you the meaning. I'm typing it. Caught napping is to catch someone off guard. That means when you catch someone unprepared, right? The person gets shocked, surprised. You somehow catch someone totally unprepared or off guard. We can also use the term off guard, right? As I'm typing, as you see, to catch someone off guard or unprepared, right? As you see the example, I'm sorry, I just have to type page. So as you see, the batsman was caught napping as the ball crashed into the stumps. That means he was found wanting, right? He was totally off guard when the ball crashed into the stumps, right? So that's the way you can use to catch someone off guard or unprepared, okay? It's called caught napping. He was caught napping yesterday when his boss saw him chatting with his colleague, right? So like this way you can use, okay? When someone is unprepared for something and get caught, that time you can use this, right? So I hope you found this video helpful. Let me have a quick recap. I'm going to scroll up. As you see the meaning, the first is as a first medium, as you see on your screen, to rain cats and dogs. That is to rain heavily. Second one is to burn the midnight oil. Let me again recap. The study or to work till late night, okay. Third is under the weather, or that means feeling slightly unwell. Number 4, to have butterflies in your stomach, that is to be nervous or anxious. Number 5 is miss the board, that means to miss an opportunity. Number 6 is face the music, that is to confront particular unpleasant situation because of one's own action. So next one, number 7, is hit the sack, or you can say hit the hay, that is to go to bed. Number 8 is to travel light. To travel light, that means to travel with minimum luggage. And is to cut corners, as you see on your screen. To do something quickly, cheaply, and with less efforts, right? And the last one is caught napping, which I already mentioned. To caught napping means to catch someone off guard, okay, unprepared. So I hope you could understand all these idioms, and I hope you have taken a screenshot or downloaded the video. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you haven't subscribed to Idiom Zone, please do subscribe to Idiom Zone and hit the bell icon, and stay tuned for further informative videos.